Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very, very, very much for being here on your sunny Thursday afternoon. My name's Jordan Sibright. It's my absolute pleasure and privilege, in fact, to guide you through our offerings here today in the EVES auction room. We do have 15 wonderful properties up for your buying pleasure. We do, of course, have 7 in our first 1 o'clock session, and then we have 8 starting at 2 o'clock. Now, again, I really do appreciate you coming out on such a beautiful, sunny Bay of Plenty day. And, well, we won't mess around too long. I'll touch on a couple of things, how things are going to work and how I might be able to assist you on your buying endeavours today. But firstly, introductions. Well, as I mentioned, Jordan Sibright, my name. I'm purely here just to help you on that new home buying journey. Beside me, I've got Robin Cotter. She's doing all the technology that you see up on the screen there, making the property stand out behind me. Look at the property. That's what you're all here to buy, ladies and gentlemen. The names and faces underneath, Mark, Jill, Louise and Sarah, well, they're all managers within our company, and they're what we refer to as our negotiators, our professional negotiators. If we get to a level of the bidding from you that's at a level below where I'm permitted to sell the property, well, I might just give you that opportunity. We'll pause the auction and see if we can help you out. One of those negotiators will come and just have a chat to you. We might pull you aside, see if we can help you out there. But of course, well, there'll be no need for that if you bid strong, fast, and certainly to a level above my instructions. Now, the contract, we'll touch on that in just a second. To remind you, of course, you're all smart, savvy, sophisticated buyers. I don't need to drone on forever. But remind you, you do bid on a cash, unconditional basis here in the auction room. Acknowledging a few things, you have received the REA's buying and selling guide. You'll see that up on the screen there. No doubt you've probably seen 15, 20, 30 copies on your open home journey throughout the weekends there. But of course you have received one of those, and if you need another copy, they're out in the foyer there. You've done your due diligence, and you've got the builder in place if you needed to do that. You've got your finance sorted. That's where you are the privileged few who are here in that cash unconditional basis today. The other thing you agree to is the terms dictated in the contract for sale. Now, those have been made available for you outside in the foyer there. They were, of course, given to you in a draft format, but now have been finalised, and that's what you will be signing. Now, I'm not going to go over every little point in the contract. Hopefully you've done that, of course. Send it through your solicitor if necessary. But what I will touch on, just a couple of things. Firstly, vendor bidding. You'll see it up there on the screen, vendor bidding. Now, that's the seller's way of saying to you, the buyers, hey, we really appreciate your bidding, but at this level, we're happy to stay the owners. If you'd like to buy the property, well, you'll need to be above this level. Now, you can be absolutely confident, folks. If I place a vendor bid on behalf of our sellers, that will always be at a level well below reserve price. I'll clearly label it as such. And like I say, the only reason we're doing that is to try and help you get to a position where we can actually sell you the home. If we do need any further clarification, please let me know. I'll ask for questions in just a second. The other thing I'll touch on, of course, phone bidders, well, they'll need to be registered with the appropriate paperwork signed off prior to bidding today. I'll endeavour to let you know if we do have any registered phone interest on each individual auction there, but otherwise, if I don't let you know, well, your competition, it sits amongst you. Finally, well, if you are one of our lucky purchasers today, you're required to do 2 things. Firstly, we can give you a clap, a round of applause and all of that, and I believe there might be some champagne next door, but before we go pouring that, I do need you, of course, to sign the contract and pay your deposit. A mere 10% the purchase price, unless, of course, you do have any variations signed prior. Now, folks, this would be a very good time to let me know. Raise your hand if you do have any questions. Good time now. If you raise your hand a little bit later, I might take a bit off you. So, any clarification needed on the option floor? Should we continue on with our wonderful properties? I knew you were all smart, savvy, sophisticated, like I touched on. Now, I'll just bring to your attention 176 Kenny Street. I know that our agent Steve Cameron, that auction's been withdrawn from auction, so if you do have any interest, Steve Cameron, he's the man to call if you'd like to know more about that one. So our first offering today, lot number 1, 77 Gravatt Road in Odomodi. Kim Crawford, you see her coming to the front of the room here. She's had we'll call it a privilege and a pleasure, but I know you've been pretty busy come Monday, Tuesday, making all those callbacks after the rather busy open homes. No doubt if you're here for this property and you've been through the open home, you would have noticed you weren't the only one there. A very wonderful property, of course. Location and views are some of the most important factors for buyers. And here at 77 Goods Road, the popular location, well, it's zoned for village primary and close to the hustle and bustle of the CBD, yet tucked away quietly down a cul-de-sac where once you witness the views on offer from this home, well, it's not surprising there's only standing room left in the auction room today. Now, to the contract, it is legally described as a freehold estate, being 916 square metres more or less. The unique identifier, SA2A folio 105. Just note the chattels listed on the screen there for you. The robot lawnmower is excluded. However, I might be able to negotiate that later if the price is right for you. Your move-in day, well, that's 97 days or other such date as mutually agreed upon between all parties, unless, of course, you do have a variation there. And the further terms of sale page just reads 23.0. The purchasers acknowledge the vendor has disclosed to them that they have lodged a claim with your insurance company in relation to a recent leak caused by the Ajax valve attached to the hot water cylinder. The vendor warrants that any remedial works required from the leak is completed in a workmanlike manner prior to settlement. So you can be confident, folks, when you move in, it will be exactly how you want it. Now, our family home, it sits proudly on a great sized section. We're sure green-fingered buyers you could add some value, as could the new owners who want to stamp their own touches on this home. But whether you have grand plans or you're ready just to enjoy it in all of its glory, no one could argue that the views on offer out over the inner harbour there and across to the city lights at night, well, that's the real talking point here. The kitchen, dining and lounge, well, they all offer supreme open plan living, and you'll find yourself creating lifelong memories at a home like this. As I touched on, great schooling and everyday necessities, they are easy to access with multiple walkways, cycle paths, easily accessed also straight from your home, and you'll kick yourself if you miss out on this one, buyers. So at this time, I ask for an opening bid. I call it away. Let us know where you'd like to start. Do you have registered phone interest on this one, folks? Call for an opening bid. Don't be shy. First up, Kim might shout your free lunch over there if you end up being first and last. I'll speak on her behalf. I didn't run that by her beforehand. We'll go halves, go. Call for an opening offer, folks. You're looking for a suggestion from me. Your number might be kinder than mine. Give you a second, folks, at 77 Goods Road. If your intentions are to buy, cash buyers, I call to you now. Start away. Call it 3 times then. First opportunity. Twice. I certainly know there's interest in the property here.
Yeah, 1 million.
1 million up the back there. At $1 million, absolutely, and welcome on it at $1 million, and perhaps a 50 on the rise from here, but at $1 million, I've got you in the back row there. At $1 million for 77 Goods Road, at $1 million, and I take it to $1,050,000, we look for now. At $1 million, I make a first and a second call then, at the back there at $1 million. Do I see 50 on top? And 50 up the back there, new bidder, welcome in. At $1,050,000 now, and straight back to you if you like for 1.1. At $1,050,000 on the back wall there, got you loud and clear, $1,050,000, and I chase a 50 on the rise. Take it 1.1 if we will, and I'll make it one call just in time there at 1.1 now on the rise. At 1.1, your retort, sir, 1,150 do we go? Give you a second to think about it. At 1.1, I've got it on the back row of the seats here. 77 Goods Road, think of the views. If it weren't for this house in the way, we'd see all those views, folks. At 77 Goods Road, I've got it at 1.1 and I'll make it 3 calls. First, second, third call. 112. 112. We go 1,125, make it a quarter. Absolutely. Appreciate you working with me there. At 1.1 and a quarter there. At 1.1 and 2.5, I'm happy to travel in the quarters here. At 25 rise as we go. At 1.1 and 2.5, do we go 50 now with you?
115.
115. Absolutely it is. At 1,150 with you straight back. $1,150,000. Got it in the back seat there. First I make it. And straight back we go then at 75. At 175 over the one there. Folks, it's your turn next. At $1,175,000. Got it there. What do we say to that? Do we take it 1-2? First call, twice, third for the money then. At 1,175.
119.
119. Do we make it an extra 10 to 1? Do we just go 1-2? 119 for now. Look, I'll try it for you, see how we go. At 119, but you might have shown your card. Sir, your move. 119, got it this side here. It's your turn by the sounds of it. Please don't let me limit the rest of the room though. If your intention's to buy, let it be known. At $1,190,000. What do we say? We go the 10 to 1.2. We go 25, 1,215.
1195.
1195, just a 5. Okay, I'll take the 5 there, but we'll see how we go at 1195. Back to you. 1.2 was going to be inevitable, I suggest.
1.2.
There we go, folks. You heard it there, but you heard it from me first. But I've got it here loud and clear at 1.2. At 1.2, got it in the back row now. At 1.2, and sir, we can travel in 5s, but I think something stronger might be needed. Come the end of the day, you'll certainly be wanting something stronger. If you're our lucky buyer, you'll be celebrating. 1.2, I've got it now. First I make the call, twice. Third chance then.
1.22.
1.22, strong move, sir, and 20 on the rise there, and welcome on in at this juncture at 1, 2 and 20. Take confidence from the competition buyers. At 1, 2 and 20 on my left. New buyer enters the race, and 20 up we go at 1, 2 and 20. I make it a first call. 20s would be my suggestion, but I'll take the 5s if it helps you out. Once I call it away then, twice,
5.
and 5 there at 1, 2 and a quarter. At 1, 2 a quarter, sir, what do we go? We go another quarter, take a 20, you like the 20s before.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, that's how I count too, sir. At 1, 2, 3 we go. At 1, 2, 3 with you in your favour, sir. 1, 2, 3, we can make it 4 if you like, but I'm not sure there's any strategy involved in that. We're all just fun and games now. At 1, 2 and 30. First the call. Second I make it then. Third chance. At 1 and 5. And 5. Do we just go 1, 2, 5? Straight up. 1, 2 the half. Just thinking about it. At 1, 2 and 35 with you then. At 1, 2, 35. Nothing at this stage on the back road there. At 1, 2 and 35. I've got it with you, sir. Straight back. We go 40, 45 even.
45.
45, good. Love it when they listen to their option here. At 1, 2 and 4, 5 we are now in your favour there. At 1, 2, 4, 5. A 5 from you again to take us to that 50 I suggested. At 1, 2 and 4, 5 here. First the call at $1,245,000. Second opportunity then, buyers.
5-5.
And 5-5, strong move, sir. At 5-5 we are now at 2-5-5 over the middle.
6-5.
6-5, absolutely. Travelling 10s we go then. It's like climbing a ladder, rung by rung. At 1-2-6-5 we are. In favour of my left, your right, sir. Got it with you.
7-5.
7-5 we are then. At 1, 2 and 7-5.
8-5.
8-5 straight back. Gonna have to try stronger again. At 8-5 now, do we go 9-5 or make it easy on yourself and go 1-3?
90.
90, okay. Try the opposite, but at 90, the 5s might work for you there, sir. Confidence is key here at 90, and do we go 1-3?
Yep.
On the knot? Yeah, absolutely we do it. 1-3. Nothing further at this point from you folks, but at 1-3 I've got it over here. At $1,300,000, I've got it to my left, I'll call it 3 times. Once, twice,
305.
305.
15.
And 15. Straight back with 10 there. We go 20. 20 on the nod we do. 20.
30.
30. Straight back. 30. We go 35.
Yep.
And we go straight 45.
Yep.
50. 50. Do we go 60?
55.
55. Okay, shorten the stride slightly, but it might work at 1-3 and 55. Remember the address, remember the views, remember the wonderful home. Looks like the lemons out the front are just coming in. That'll go nice in the G&T tonight. At 1-3 and 55. 60, can I say for you? On the nod we go at 1-3 and 60.
65.
65 with you then, sir, in your favour at 65. Do I make it 70 for you, sir? On 70 we go then at 1-3 and 70, and 75 straight back at 75. Call it 3 times. First, second, third call.
85.
85. Strong move, sir. At 1-3 and 8-5 back in the 10s. So we go a 10 again. Fight fire with fire.
Sure.
95 we are then at 1-3 and 9-5. At 1-3, 9-5. Call it 3 times if it helps. At 1-3, 9-5. First, second, third call.
7,500.
7,500. 2.5. Absolutely. At 1-3, 9-7.5. We round it, sir, make it easy?
Yep.
We do, absolutely, at 1-4. And folks, I can make it very clear to you, we play for keeps today. At 1-4, we will have new owners at the end of the day. At 1-4, I've got the bid with you, sir. Where do we go?
402,500.
402,500, absolutely. We can do 25s here, absolutely.
401.
405 we are there. The computer will catch up. That's how well we're going, folks. At 1-4, we're on the market. We sell away. At 1-4.05, I've got it with you. Just be clear at 1-4.05. Sir, your move would be 750. At 1-4.05, do we go 407,500? First, the call up the front of the room. On the nod we go at 407.5. At 1-407.5, got it up the back of the room there, folks. Feel free to come back in at any time, folks, but I've got it up here at 407.5, and we go 410, do we? At 410, we are at 410. Don't forget the million out the front, folks. I sure have it. At 1,410,000, I've got it now with you. 12.5, we go. 410, first. Twice.
1250.
On the knob, 12.50, we are then. At 12.50, we go 15, or take us straight to 20. See if it blows them out of the water. First, second,
Do a 1.
a 1. Okay, then at 13.5. At 13.5, the stride's really shortened now. At 1-4-1-3-5-0-0. First, the money. Twice I call it away now. I move behind the podium, the hammer goes up.
Do another 1.
Another 1, okay, 14.5.
1 more.
Okay, 15.5. Square the ledger if you like, but at 15.5 I've got it up the front here. At 1-4-1-5-500.
7,500.
7,500, absolutely. Then at a 15 rise, I'll be able to make sure a 2,000 rise, we'll do the math properly there at 1-4-1-7-500. Got you loud and clear there at 1-4-17.5. Your moves.
1.
Just a single on top. Okay, 4-18.5.
1.
1. Where we go? 19. 19.5. We go 20.5.
1420.
1-4-2-0. Okay, wouldn't slip over it in the street there. At 1-4-20.
500.
500, 1420, 500. Back with another half, do we suggest? First, second, third opportunity then at 1420, 500. I'm making a final call. This is the opportunity. You need to let me know if you're interested. Nothing further from the back on these buyers here. Got the bid up here at 420, 500. Against you, sir. Nothing further at this point. First, second, third, and final. Hammer is up. It goes. It goes. Sold. Back to the room here. Congratulations to our buyer. Really do appreciate you up here. Really do appreciate you. And put some moment over this side. And well, congratulations on your purchase, sir. Appreciate your patience, folks. We move now lot number 2 in our 1 o'clock session, 94 Gravatt Road in Mount Maunganui. Jan Booth, Rebecca Lane, well, they've been marketing this wonderful property there. Certainly, if you are familiar with the area, you probably... Sorry, folks. Just go to 94 Gravatt Road. No doubt if you're familiar with the area, you've probably driven past it many a time. It is designed with low maintenance living in mind. You get absolute convenience when it comes to location whilst benefiting from a charming and ultra spacious layout.
Just clarify, sorry Jordan, to be Papamara.
In Papamara, of course.
Sorry.
I noticed it up on the screen there, but of course it is Papamara. You'll see it as you're driving towards the plaza there. And well, no doubt if you're here to buy, you know exactly where you're located. I'll touch on your location benefits in just a moment. Of course, it is a freehold estate, being 644 square metres more or less. The freehold estate is contained under the record of title SA 62C, folio 172. Now you note the rather extensive list of chattels on the screen there. Just note toward the bottom of that list the excluded chattels. I'm not going to read them all out to you, but note, of course, that they have been detailed in that contract for sale. Your movement day, well, not too long to wait, 15 working days from the date of the agreement. There might be a little bit of flexibility up the sleeve should we need it. And the further terms of sale page just refers 23.1, hereby acknowledge the parties by the parties that the vendors enter into this contract as executors of the estate of Graham Villiers West, the vendors trustees, and that any liability of the vendor trustees is limited to the assets of the estate in the vendor trustees' hands at the time of the written notice of claims received by the vendor trustees. 23.2, purchaser shall accept the property, including all the chattels, improvements and services thereon, in its state and condition at the time of completion of settlement. And 23.3, the special conditions override the standard conditions and warranties in this agreement where there is any express or implied conflict between them. Now folks, that's the legal jargon out of the way. What you buy, of course, well, that is this wonderful property. Inside the home, well, if it's not saturated with sunshine, which is rather unlikely, but if Mr. Sunshine is hiding away, well, don't fret. The HRV, the heat pump systems, they will keep you absolutely comfortable all year round. The functional kitchen will be home to many a Sunday roast. And although the home is more than comfortable to move right in, well, you could definitely modernise and add even more value to your brick and tile sanctuary. The patio out the back, well, that provides a relaxing hideaway after shopping like a Kardashian at Fashion Island, or the Papamara Plaza just up the road. You've got great walkways, you've got the beach. They just add to the nearby benefits here. But ultimately, it's great living in a superb location. Buyers, look for an opening bid now. Cash buyers on the auction floor, that's who we treat here in the auction room. I know we've definitely got some conditional parties, haven't quite managed to get here, so this is your opportunity to beat them to the punch. Call it away then for an opening offer. I'll call it 3 times if it helps you out. Once, twice, third opportunity. 94 Gravatt Road. Okay, well, it doesn't look like we've got cash in the room here, Jan, but like we say, there is definitely a couple of conditional parties who certainly would like to make a move now, and now they have the opportunity. If you're watching along at home, or indeed in the room here, not in a cash position, bid at the auction, or we'll close the auction now. give Jan a call, she might be able to help you out there. Wish you the best on that one, sure it won't be long. Okay.
Thanks, George.
Well, back over this side of the bridge we go now, head to the gate park area there at 25A. Double the manpower over here. You've got John Rose, Neil McIntosh teaming up out of our Bethlehem office, and while they've had the privilege of turning up, showing you through this wonderful property here. As first home buyers are out in volume shopping to get their foot on that rung of the property ladder, well, they find it hard to not at least consider what is on offer here at 25A Hayes Avenue. A 1960s Kenwood home in a popular Gravatt or Gate Park location there makes it a great first home with plenty of value add potential. Now the contract, it reads firstly an estate in fee simple and undivided half share in 797 square metres more or less, and secondly an estate in leasehold. All estates comprised and described in that record of title SA 63D folio 516. Now you will note there the chattels list on the screen, not too many to get your head around there. The refrigerator and freezer as is condition included in the sale. 20 working days, that's how long you have to wait to take possession there, folks. 20 working days, but we do offer a little bit of flexibility if need be on that front. Now the home itself, well, it is ready for new owners to stamp their own mark and really make it their own. With 3 bedrooms and 100-odd square metre footprint, there's certainly lots to love about this home. The potential, that's what I think really draws attention to the property. Sure, you can move right in and start making the most of your new home with some careful forethought and an eye for design where you could really modernise and bring this property in line with modern day trends. At the end of the day, if you feel like a sneaky takeaway or a drink down at the local was straight through the alleyway there, you're in the heart of Gravatt. From the RSA to the cafes, restaurants, you'll find what you need here. And of course, the main arterial routes for further afield travel, well, they're not tricky to access from your new address here at 25A Hayes Avenue. Buyers, time has come. In your hands, we've got a conditional party who have indicated they are ready to go. But like I say, this is your chance to beat them to it. When I stand like this, that's when you tell me you'd like to bid. Call it away 3 times. First opportunity, twice. Cash buyers, third call I make it. Silent over here then, John, Neil. We'll close the auction. You work your magic there with that offer, and certainly if you do have interest, give John or Neil a call. Happy to help. No problem. I bring your attention now to Himalayan Close. Adam Grierson, if you listen to the radio as much as I do when you're travelling in, you've heard Adam and EVES. It's a very good team up like radio advertising, and no doubt you've heard it yourself as well. Adam's been working hard for his vendors here. This 2017 brick and tile classic built home, well, it would make a great addition to the rental portfolio. For a good first home, next family home, look, it's up to you how you choose to make the most of this one. A freehold estate, first thing estate can be simple, containing 332 square metres more or less. Secondly, an estate in fee simple and undivided 1/9 share in 413 square metres more or less. Both the first and second estates comprised and described in that record title 735289. Now, 97 days from the date of sale, that's how long you'll need to wait, but it gives you plenty of time to pack up all your belongings, make sure you've got everything in order before you get to move right in and start enjoying. Of course, your chattels list, that's up on the screen there. There's been no late changes to the chattels there, so you can bid with confidence on that front as well. With 4 bedrooms to rest the weary heads and a great spacious open plan layout where there is room to entertain should you wish. And the home chef, well, you'll have plenty of bench space to whip up some quick and easy weeknight classics in your new kitchen here. Outside, a low maintenance section, double garaging and on-site parking location, well, it is key here. Adam tells me it's only a 2-minute drive to the CBD. Don't tell them 2 minutes, he said, just say it's really close. So either Adam drives slightly faster than the rest of us, or he just wants you to be so surprised, so pleasantly surprised with how great the proximity here is on that first trip to town. Of course, well, folks, you've got all those local amenities right around the corner, so now I ask for an opening offer. Start us away if you like. 10 Himalayan Close. What would you like to pay? Give you the opportunity, folks. The auction process. Work it magic. Give you that chance. Call it 3 times. That's 1. Twice I make it then, folks, at 10 Himalayan Close, and I'll call it a 3rd opportunity for cash buyers. Okay, and it doesn't look like everyone's got their due diligence complete here. I know you're working with a couple of parties, so no further interest then, folks. We will close the auction. Okay, close the auction, pass it back to you. I'm sure it won't be long before we see a sold sticker out the front. Wish you the best there, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Right, we'll take a look at the screen, folks. 6 Tauranga Crescent in Pies Park. Sharon and Malcolm Blakey, they've been marketing this property based out of our Cherrywood office down there. The manager Mark is standing beside them. Well, they are very lucky to have been able to show you around this wonderful home. Stunning batten and board seamlessly merges with fresh modern design with just a touch of retro charm. All this combines with that fabulous lakes location to bring you your new perfect family retreat. Legally described as a freehold estate, 425 square metres, more or less of that freehold land. Unique identifier 748086. The excluded channels, you'll see them there just under the list, of course. Those aren't lots. You don't get those, you get everything above the word excluded there. Those are all included for you. And well, your move-in date, 40 working days from the date of sale, otherwise as mutually agreed upon. We can offer a little bit of flexibility on that front, so certainly folks, you bid on the 40 working days, but if you need to adjust that, we might be able to help you out afterwards. But that is what the contract dictates, and that's what you've all agreed upon, and that's why you're here with big grins on your faces, because you want to buy this wonderful home. The generous layout for that office space for the whole family. The kitchen will become the central meeting point as you gather around that breakfast bar to catch up on the workday story before heading out to begin your adventurous day. Benefiting from a fantastic design, you certainly won't call this a cookie cutter home, would you? You certainly would say there's a little bit extra and a little bit wow about the home. Definitely that customised design will stand out to passers-by, and you will be the envy of all your friends. And well, also the underbidders today if you do end up purchasing, that's for sure. Convenience, well that's what's key in this location. Local parks and walkways will keep the kids busy for hours, whilst the shops down at the Crossing complex, well they will cater to all of your buying needs. So folks, at this time I say to you 6 Tauranga Crescent, the auction is over. Opening offer, call it to the floor. Give you 3 chances now. 1, 2. 3rd call then, folks. Cash buyers. Doesn't look like we've got them in the room here, Sharon, so we'll close the auction, but certainly if you do have interest, please get hold of Sharon or Malcolm. I know your phones are going to be quite busy over the coming days. Wish you the best here. I'm sure it won't be long. Thank you. Well, folks, we're back in Mount Maunganui for real this time. Not that Mount Maunganui here at 141B Ocean View Road. Now, Kelly and Kyra Ormsby, they're not able to make it into the room today, but Kyra certainly, some would say, the brains of the operation anyway, but I can say that because Kelly's not here to give me an evil stare. Not that he ever would, folks. Lovely, lovely, well, agents actually. If you've hired them, you know the diligent work they do, and this one's no exception. Plenty to love about 141B Ocean View Road. A great home, great location, and great outdoor entertaining. Folks, just your attention for a moment, please. Easy care, the list, well, it goes on. First, the legal description. It is a freehold estate being 312 square metres more or less. The record title, SA 55A Folio 624. Of course, you'll find all the details there under that record of title. Now, you do have just 20 working days to get your affairs in order before you're able to move in to this wonderful new home. And the chattels list, it's on the screen here. There's been no changes to the chattels or anything. So you can bid with confidence, folks, on that one there. Now, entertaining over the summer months here, well, it is fantastic. You can follow the sun all day long, and with the covered decks as well as the ability to close it in if the weather does start to turn like it can do, well, you've got the option to entertain, wine and dine and relax from early in the morning until late in the evening on those multiple decking areas. The great open plan layout of the main living, dining and kitchen areas, well, that makes the space enjoyable should you not be out and about enjoying your surroundings in your new Mount Maunganui postcode. Tucked away from the road, this wonderful property will make a great lock and lead. Those wanting a holiday spot near the beach, or for new owners looking to make the most of the great location on offer. You've got beach access right next door, and your morning coffee hit at the Tay Street Cafe. It's only moments away, not to mention the rest of the central mount just waiting for you to take advantage of it, folks. So at 141B Ocean View Road, cash buyers, they call to you now for an opening bid. I've never once seen silence a very successful strategy on the auction floor. But try it if you like. That can give you some. First call then, twice a call away for an opening offer. Third opportunity, folks. Okay, doesn't look like we've got the cash on this one, Kyra, so a little bit more work to do there. Any interest on it, please feel free to get hold of Kelly and Kyra. Wish you the best. Sarah and Jeff Garnett, based out of our Bethlehem office. We'll see Sarah standing up here doing all the hard work on her feet, running paperwork back and forward to me. Always registered. She tells me she's been working with over the last couple of days. Well, certainly, folks, a property like this would command your attention. Now, I never got the opportunity to visit 28 Rowmanu Place before the auction today, so I said to Sarah and Jeff, I said, what's the best thing about this home? And without even taking a breath, Sarah said, the outdoor cathedral roof, covered deck area, such a great space. Dining al fresco or a strong Arabica in the morning. As far as outdoor spaces go, this one is absolutely brilliant. Am I wrong? No. Absolutely. Legally described, it is a freehold estate, 634 square metres, more or less. Lot 425, the DP 507200. Of course, you'll find the unique identifier 769826. Your moving day, 40 working days, so you have a little bit of time to get your affairs in order, book a moving truck. They start to get busy around this time of the year, so certainly make sure if you don't have one, you go find one rather quick, or the family might get a little bit upset with you when you call them last minute to help you with the moving. Of course, your chattels list on the screen there. No changes to those chattels, as I'm aware.
No, as you noted.
Perfect.
And there is some flexibility around the settlement date.
Great, there you go, folks. So 40 working days, but we can offer you a little bit of flexibility should you need it. Featuring a spacious and well thought through layout, the 4 bedrooms, well, like I say, very spacious, and they're very sunny as well, or at least when the sun is shining like today. You do have that ducted aircon throughout the home. That means your comfort, well, it is guaranteed no matter the weather. All-day sunshine will add to the atmosphere, whilst the social kitchen that opens to that decking area, well, it provides a seamless flow when entertaining friends and family for barbecues in the summer or even a Sunday night roast through winter. Choice, so that's yours, buyers. A great full-size section in the lakes with multiple outdoor areas to wear the kids out, plus the double garaging is a touch longer than normal, adding to the already ample space available, storage space available through the home. Buyers, regret, trust me, it leaves an awful taste in your mouth. So speak now to avoid missing out. What do we say?
1 million.
Absolutely, welcome on in $1 million there, and I'll look for, say, a 50 on the rise at this level there, $1 million there. We got $1,050,000 now, if you like. Got the buyer in the front here, though, at $1 million. Once I make the call there at 1,000,000. Twice an opportunity for you. Third chance at $1 million. Do we go $1,050,000, folks? You don't like the look of the increment. Would you like a smaller one, a 25? 50 going you. Absolutely there, $1,050,000 just in time. Don't wait so long next time. At $1,050,000 I've got you there. Would you like to come? 1.1. Straight back, strong move. 1.1 we go. And 1.5 we are. 25. Okay, so and 50 on top. There we go. Okay. At 1.2 I've got it with you. At 1.2 I've got it out the middle there. We go at 25 again. Try your luck again. 25 at 1.225. 1.250 do we say? Shaking the head the wrong way. North to south sort of after. North to south. At 1.225 here, I've got it there now. I'll call it away first time at 1.225. Second opportunity then. New buyers, please don't let me. I'm turning my back on this side of the road. But please feel free to come in if you like the property. At 1.225, I'll make it a second, third call then in your favour there. So we can shorten the stride if it puts you back in front, but I've got it over here at 1.225. Final opportunity then, buyers. Okay, well look, south of my instructions, I'm going to pause the auction. We'll see if we can come and help you out, folks. I've got the buyer over this side of the room. We'll see if we can help you. We'll come back to that one shortly. Folks, that is the properties we do have in that 1 PM session. We'll be back shortly with how we're going on there at 28 Rowmanu Place. But otherwise, not too long to wait, so 12 odd minutes before our 2 PM session. I hope you can stick around for that. We'll come back as soon as we have an update on 28 Rowmanu Place. Thank you for all silent before I even ask for it. Really do appreciate that, folks. We go back now, 28 Rowmanu Place. Just had a little pause of conversation with our lead bidder there. Can you just confirm for me you've increased your offer to 1.265, 1,265,000 on a nod for me there, and my instructions from our seller Louise on the market, and we sell away for the want of another bid. So there you are, folks, at 1.265. We're on the market, we're selling. So nothing further from you at this juncture there. So at 1.265, I'll call it 3 times. First I make the call, twice. Third opportunity, the hammer's up, it goes, sold. Congratulations to our first trade there. Congratulations to the other digital appreciate the idea. We'll be back shortly with our 2 PM session. Thank you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us today here in the EVES auction room. If you were here for our 1 o'clock session, really do appreciate you sticking around. Please bear with us as I go over the conduct and how it's going to work over the next half hour or so. But of course, if you are just joining us, a very, very warm welcome to you. Lovely to see you all here on such a lovely Thursday afternoon here in the sunny Bay of Plenty. Jordan Sibright, my absolute honour, privilege, in fact, to guide you through the auctions this afternoon here. We do have 8 wonderful properties we'll be auctioning away over the next little while. Of course, can't do it on my own. I do have a very great team alongside me. Beside me here, you've got Robin Cotter. She's going to do all of the technology that you see up on the screen behind me, making the properties look so great. Like I said to the first session, look at the screen, not me. That's where everything interesting goes on, up there on the screen. I do also have these wonderful names and faces, Mark, Jill, Louise and Sarah. They're what we refer to as our expert team of negotiators, all managers within the company. How their role works here in the auction room, I'll explain a little further, but basically if I get some bidding from you at a level below my instructions from our owners, well, I might pause the auction and give you an opportunity to talk to one of these people, see if we can help you along the way of your buying journey, of course. But I'll touch on that more in just a second. Remind you, of course, you do bid today, acknowledging a few things. Firstly, you are bidding on a cash, unconditional basis, due diligence complete. And you acknowledge you have received the REA's buying and selling guide. Looks just like this. And well, there are copies outside if you maybe don't quite recognise it, but no doubt you would have seen hundreds of copies over your open home journeys in the past couple of weeks. But like I say, they are outside for you there. You do bid on that cash, unconditional basis, due diligence complete. All that's left is just to bid, folks. And then, of course, well, the conduct of auction, I do require a couple of things from you. If you do bid and you are our lucky purchaser, if I do announce the property on the market and we sell it away to you, well, you are obliged to sign the contract. We'll do that out in the foyer here. And, of course, you will need to arrange your deposit, a mere 10% of the purchase price. unless of course you do have any variations signed. Now, a couple of things I'll touch on. You'll see the conduct of auction here. That's actually what's on the front page of that auction documentation that's been made available to you in a draft format throughout the campaign of the property that you're interested in. Like I say, that's now been finalised. That's also available outside there if you'd like a final perusal, but I'd suggest now would be the time to not so worry about reading and more worry about doing bidding. That's what we're after here in the auction room, folks. But I will just remind you, vendor bidding, that's what we'll touch on really quickly. That's the sellers saying to you, the buyers, through me, the auctioneer, thank you, we do appreciate your bidding, but at that level, no, we're not for sale. We're happy to stay the owners, and you'll need to be above that level if you want to buy the property. So if I place a vendor bid, please be absolutely certain it will be well below reserve price, and the pure intention to guide you to where you need to be, a level where we can actually try and help you buy the home. So like I say, always clearly labelled, always well below reserve price. Phone bidding. Now, if we do have any registered phone interest, which I know we do have this afternoon, I'll endeavour to point it out at each individual auction, and that paperwork's all been signed off, and I've cited all of that as well. Now, this would be a great time for you to tell me if you need any clarification, any questions. Raising your hand in an auction room can be scary. I suggest doing it now if you're not planning on buying, and if you are planning on buying, do it when I ask for an opening offer. Okay, everyone seems to understand. That's good. I've done my job well then, and our salespeople, they've done their job well. Let's hope that our buyers can do their role well as well. Wish you all the very best of luck, of course. And of course, a very warm welcome to our over 250 viewers on the live stream. Lovely of you to check in on us today. If you do have a property in mind that you see up on the screen, and well, we don't sell it here on the auction floor, that could be your opportunity to give one of our agents a call, see if they can help you out with that one. But like I say, it's you privileged few here in that cash unconditional position. That's who we treat in the auction room. Now the first auction, well, I've done my big spiel, and I'm going to just wind back a little bit and let you know that this is a property here we had at 124 Buraki Crescent. Now Ashlyn McGregor, she's been marketing this property out of our Lakes office, and well, this is a property where we've actually received a pre-auction offer, acceptable, subject to no bidding today. So folks, there won't be any vendor bidding on this particular auction. This one here, I will read a number shortly in which we're in contract for, subject to no bidding. If you'd like to buy the property for more than the amount that I announced, well, that's entirely up to you. Any further clarification on the brought forward auction needed, folks? Wonderful, good, smart, savvy, sophisticated, just like the 1 PM lot. Okay, folks, well, a former show home. It's been well thought through design, and there's room enough for the whole family, but it's covered entertaining spaces that really make this property stand out. First though, the contract itself. It reads a freehold estate being 488 square metres more or less. The unique identifier 734310. Now just note, folks, that there is under the further terms of sale 23.0, the vendor instructs through the solicitor an early release of deposit. So you'll find that in the contract there. Now the settlement date, you'll find a change there, the 29th of September. That's the settlement date we've got there, unless of course you've got a variation signed, but 29 September 2023 is your settlement date. And of course you'll note there are some excluded chattels as well. Otherwise, the home, well, it could be yours in just a moment. Spacious, so you can spread out. The indoor-outdoor flow through the home, well, it is second to none. And with 2 outdoor covered entertaining spots, you can have dessert around the outdoor dinner table and perhaps cozy up on the outdoor sofas for a second dessert if you like. Well, folks, multiple inside entertaining areas as well for the cooler months or the later nights, well, if you've got that option. Dinner, it's whipped up in that modern and elegant kitchen, and then, well, put the kids in one lounge with the latest Hollywood comedy on, whilst you and the better half can watch the game in the main living room, sip away on your favourite pour, and just catch up on the day in front of the fire. There's so many options for you at this wonderful home. Come springtime, the beautiful and symmetrically designed gardens, well, they will bloom gorgeous red and white. And with multiple walkways and playgrounds nearby, well, the kids, they are going to be kept entertained for hours and hours and hours, folks. So this is not only an investment in yourselves, but also, well, an investment in your sanity as it comes to the kids there, folks. Now, as I say, we are under contract, subject to no bidding. That level that we are in contract for is $1,160,000. So I will now invite any bids above that level. Do have some registered interest on this one here, but at 1.160, folks, that's where I call away for an increase if it's there. I will call it 3 times, or we will sell it away. One opportunity. Second chance then, folks, at $1,160,000. 10 and 70 there, at 1 and 70 with you. At $1,170,000 and a rise of 10. What do we say from here, folks? Registered phone interest on this, and obviously, gentlemen in the room, wish you the best of luck there. At 1 and 70 and 5. At 75. At 1,175, we go 10 again, or just a 5? And 5, absolutely. Treat you the same there at 1 and 8. At $1,180,000 up the middle here, your buyer on the phone, Amy, what do they say? Another 5, we go 85. On the nod, we go then to 90 with you, sir, at 1,190. Pick the strategy, I think I can. At 1,190 there, I've got you, sir, in front now. First, I make the call. Twice, give them a chance to relay it over the phone. Third, do we make it a 1, a single on top? I've got it with you. First, second, third and final time. The hammer is up. It goes. Amy, instructions. It goes. It goes. Sold here. Well done to our new party, our new owners here. Commiserations to our underbidder. We'll be back very shortly. Continue on then, folks, in a friendly financial manner. Well, folks, 11 Metapooey Road, Colin Stewart Road. He's been marketing this property. He's based out of our caddy office, but you'll see him up and down the coast there. He's making mileage on this man's car as he goes from property to property to property, helping buyers, sellers. It's the job, but, well, he does it very, very well. If you've ever driven north from here up State Highway 2 towards Katikati, Omoparoa, well, you would have driven right on past this great rural lifestyle property. Surprisingly quiet, though, given its location. The Titans Buraki has plenty of character. Well, there's also a converted garage sleep-out studio for your guests and teenagers. To the contract, well, it's legally described a freehold estate being 2.18884 hectares. My math says that's about 5.4 acres. Unique identifier, we'll see that at 519308. Your settlement date, well, that is 20th of October 2023. See that on the screen there. There was some documentation circulated with a different date, but 20th of October is the date that you will be moving in if you're our lucky new purchaser. Further terms of sale page 23.0, the purchasers acknowledge they've been fully informed that the building consent or code compliance certificate has not been issued for the garage conversion and that the party room structure It's also acknowledged that property is purchased on this basis. Clauses 9.35 and 9.36 do not apply to the subject non-permitted work, and the vendor has no liability to purchases in regard and no right to compensation or rectification arises. So folks, that's the contract that you've been handed. Like I say, that 20th of October, that's your move-in day there. A little bit of flexibility possibly there, Colin, possibly, if the price is right, Bob Barker would say. Well folks, imagine your 3 p.m. coffee break on that sunny covered deck before heading back inside where the wood burner and the heat pump will help with temperature control, so you are absolutely covered all year round. Take a look at that party room. Looks like a lot of fun in there. Well, you'll have plenty of fun here, like I say. Less nights of the round table and more late nights around the table, sharing cold drinks, good food, great stories. Then send your guests off to that sleep out that I touched on. And for those who bought the camper with them, well, parking is not an issue here, is it, Colin? No, plenty of room for them. And with room for more shedding, who could need more shedding? You can tell I'm a residential person, can't you? With room for more shedding to accompany your existing, well, you have plenty of workshop space and storage places. Solar to ease the burden on the wallet, and whether grazing or planting, whatever your intention, well, a fantastic property with plenty of potential. So folks, 11, Metapooey Road. Who says go? Where do we start away? Opening offer, opening bid. $1 million. Got you there, loud and clear. Welcome on in at $1 million, and what do we say? 25 on the rise there, but I got you at $1 million, and we go 1025 would be next move, my suggestion. At $1 million, got you there now, sir. Call it around the room. First opportunity. Twice the call, third for the money. Looks like it's just you and I, sir. So $1,025,000 vendor bid, so you'll need to be above that if you're interested here. $1,050,000 would be my next suggestion. On the nod we go. I've got it back with you at $1,050,000. At 1050, now I said it was just him and I, but please, if you're waiting till the end, now would be a good time to indicate your interest. At $1,050,000 then, first call, second chance, third we go. Okay then, well, $1,075,000 vendor bid, need to see you on top of that. At 75, we'll go 1.1. Take a 5. Make it 1.1. We'll pause and give you the opportunity to see if we can help you out. She's always right, isn't she? Yeah, there we go. 1.1. Got you there. I'll call it as I'm obliged to do so. First, second, third chance. Okay, pause the auction. We've got the buyer up the front, Mark. We'll see if we can help you out there. Well, I hate to interrupt all of the good conversations going on, folks, but well, it's worth it around this property here at 3-18 Mira Street. Now, Dirk Buraki, well, he's off on holiday? On holiday? Gee, lucky for some, eh? While we're here doing all the heavy lifting. I say we. Rowmanu over here is doing all the heavy lifting on Dirk's behalf, and well, she's been very busy, but don't worry. Duke doesn't know this, but he's buying you a very, very nice gift he's going to bring back. There you are, Duke, you heard it there first. At 3-18 Mira Street now, this solid 2-bedder unit in a handy Mount Maunganui location. It offers comfortable living, potential to add value down the track, but certainly it is move-in ready. With 20 working days, all you will need to wait to move right in. You'll find the legal description there, folks. It is firstly an estate in fee simple and undivided 1/3 share, 784 square metres more or less. And the record of title for that, SA 25B folio 263. Secondly, an estate in leasehold, and that record of title, SA 15D folio 516. Like I touched on, only 20 days, that's all you've got to, 20 working days, that's all you've got to wait, folks. And the further terms of sale, 23.0 clause 9.31 of the general terms and conditions, varied in extent. The vendor, not having been in occupation of the property, makes no warranty to the chattels, plants, systems, or devices. The purchaser buys the said chattels, plant system and equipment solely on their own judgment, basically. Of course, all that documentation has been circulated to you, and you can bid and buy with confidence. Now, with a great layout that bathes in sunshine, the open plan layout makes relaxing an absolute breeze. And you can see from the photos just how that natural light bursts through into brighten your day. Being the end unit, well, that certainly has its advantages, and although the home is in relatively, let's call it original condition, this too allows for value to be added in the form of modernisation to your comfort. Now, location, that's what really jumps out from home. It's a gentle stroll to downtown Mount, where the restaurants, well, they are top notch. The coffee, well, it tastes just that little bit better. And just beyond that, well, the beach is extra golden. And the scenic walk around the mount, well, it is just hard to find better than that. I'm sure we would all agree. And folks, well, it's only just outside from your new home here at 3-18 Mira Street. So, buyers, the opportunity you have waited for, I call now for an opening offer. Suggest something mid-5s would be a good place to start. 550. Got you there, and welcome on in. Wish you the best of luck at 550. And look for, say, a 20 on the rise there, and we go 70 now. At 550, I've got it up the middle, but I'll call it to the rest of the room. And I make it one call now at 550 000. Second opportunity then, folks. Third chance at 550. Okay, well 570 vendor bid. You'll need to be above that. 590 would be my next suggestion.
590.
I appreciate you working with me there, ma'am. I'm here to try and help you on your journey. Trust me there. At 590, we'll see what we can do. At 590 with you there. Put you in front at 590,000. Call it to the rest of the room though at 590. First opportunity. Second chance. Third, now we go. Okay, ma'am, well, look, south of my instructions, can I get you to improve your position? If we do so, we'll see if we can help you on your journey. Do we go 610?
No. I'll leave it at that. I'm fine to negotiate from here.
Okay, well, ma'am, my instructions say you're a little far from where we need to be. Can we make it 6?
I can make it.
Meet in the middle.
Yeah.
Meet it at 6. Appreciate you working with me. Like I say, I'm here to help you at 600. I wish you the best. I'll call it 3 times like I'm obliged. First, second, third call at 600,000. Okay, give you that opportunity. Pause the auction, Jill. We've got fire down the back there. We'll see if we can help you. Well, it is truly wonderful to see so many smiling faces here in our EVES auction room. And get through these properties, you can go out and enjoy the sunshine. Like I say, you've seen it before, there's champagne next door if you do feel the need to celebrate. Well, absolutely happy to help you out. Now, John Rose, you saw him up here before. He's back again. He's a busy man, I told you that. 12 Mansells Road. Lots of history here, I think you could say, couldn't you, John? Good. Well, for the first time in roughly 70 odd years, this opportunity presents itself to the market for your buying pleasure. Now, legally described, it is a freehold estate, 835 square metres more or less. The record of title, SA1013 folio 120. Now, the settlement date, well, that's down as 20 working days from the date of sale, or otherwise as mutually agreed. Of course, if you do have a variation, you can bid on that confidence there. But 20 working days is what we offer you on the contract. And the further terms of sale page, 23.0, the vendors are entering into this contract as executors of the estate, and accordingly their liability is not personal, but limited to the assets of the estate. And clause 24, clause 9.3, one of the general terms and conditions varied in the extent that the vendor, not being in occupation of the property, make no warranty as to the chattels, plant systems or devices. In purchaser, that's you buyers, well, you buy the chattels, plant systems and equipment solely on your own reliance and judgment there, and you're satisfied that above is fit for your purpose. To the home, well, the current 1950s home, well, it sits on the front half of the near perfectly level 835 square metres of freehold terra firma, providing plenty of options for developers to divide and multiply. For first-home buyers with a keen eye for renos or DIY, well, the home is in original condition, so more than safe to say it needs a little TLC, or perhaps just land bank for the future. That's up to you how you want to use it, with the Gravatt Village Aquatic and Leisure Centre, parks and playgrounds all nearby, where you couldn't argue with the convenience that we're offering you here today at 12 Mansells Road. Buyers, it's not dilly-dally. Tell me when you'd like to start the bidding away. I look for an opening offer.
750.
750 over here on the wall. Registered phone interest on this. Multiple registered phone interest at 750. I've got it over here. And, well, buyers, what do we say? 10, 20 on the rise. We go at 750 now. I'll call it away. First opportunity at 750. Second chance. Buyer on 70. 70 we go, 20 on the rise there at 770 up the middle here, your buyer Jesse. At 770 here, I've got you on the phone loud and clear. At 70 we go, 90 with you, Sarah, on the phone there. At 70 this side of the room, anything further? At 770 000. Give you the opportunity. First call there at 770.
Absolutely.
Twice, absolutely it is. And 5 up the back, got you there loud and clear at 775, and we go 80 with you then on the nod, we are, sir. At 780 up the back here, I've got it now, $780,000, we go 5 again if you like, 5 with your buyer now too. At 780 though, it's with you.
785.
And 85 just in time, at 785,000, we go 90, sir, on the nod, we'll do it. At 785, I've got it here. First call, I make it with your buyer on the phone there, Jesse, at 785. Second call, we go 90, we do it 90 now. At 790,000, and we go 95 straight back. Up the back of the room, what do we say? At 790 and 95 back in time. At 795,000 and back to you for 800 if you like, folks. But at 795, I've got it now, loud and clear. First call, I make it. Twice the bid, third the chance in, 8 over here. I've got you just in time there at 800 now, stir. I've got you in front here at $800,000. At 800 now, I've got first call, I make it with you in your favour there. At 805, just back straight back there with another 5 at 805. And what do we say? At 10. At 805, I've got it here. We'll try something stronger. It might work. I've seen it work before, folks. At 805, I've got it here. First, second. Here we go at 810. 810 with you there, sir, at 810. And 5 again, straight back with the 5s. I can pick the pattern, can you? At 815, we are. First, second,
20.
and 20. There we are. New bidder in the race there, and wish you the best at 820. First call 25. In your favour then.
825.
And 25, we are at 825. And 30. 35, can I say? 830, I've got it this side. 35 we go. Thank you for working with me at 835. Folks, does it help if I tell you we change ownership today? At $835,000. We play for keeps, we're on the market. I can't be more clearer than this. At 835, it is now selling. Where do we call it? 840 with you there, sir. I've got an 840 with you. First call now at 840.
Where do you want to go?
That is the question we all want to know, isn't it, folks? At 840, I'm making it first.
42 and a half.
42 and a half, absolutely. No, that's all right. Making me work a little bit harder, but that's fine. I'm here all day. 842 and a half.
845.
845 with you up the middle at 845. $845,000. What do we say on the back wall? Anything at this juncture? First call, I've got 845 up the middle.
Another 2.5, please.
2.5, absolutely. I love the manners. I really appreciate it. Good luck to you, sir. At 447.5. At 847.5, I've got it in your favour.
850.
And 850 straight back didn't work. 850 up the middle. Strong it is now. First call, I make it 12 Mansells Road. Nice flat piece of land there. Second opportunity.
855.
855. Strong move, 855. Good luck at 855 there. At 855, triple odd. Have we seen your best there, sir? Your best, perhaps? Anyone else like to come in at this juncture? Maybe you're waiting for the knockout blow. Well, this would be the opportunity. At 855, I've got it here, and the hammer goes up for a 1 call, and a 5. We are there at 60 now. Okay, then. Just wanted some dramatics up the front, obviously. At 860, I've got you there now, sir, though. At 862 the half. Yep, got you there. 862 half. 862 and change. Where do we go from here? 862 the half. First, second, 2.5 there, straight up to the 5. 865 we go. At 865, should we make it 70?
No.
No?
Yes,
No is one of my least
favourite.
favourite.
Anyway,
It's one of my least favourite words, sir. We go 2.5.
please.
Okay, absolutely. 67570 with you then. No, that's not possible. At 867,500 in your favour. Call it 3 times. First, second, third opportunity. 867,500 this side of the room.
870.
870 back in on the phone there, Jesse, with your buyer. 870,000. Timing is impeccable. At 870 there.
72.
72, just the 2, okay? 872. 872, we go 74, make it 75 if you like. We start talking 9. Is that on the cards, folks? At 872, I've got it here. First call, I make it in your favour.
What do you want to do?
Second, Jesse, I need
76.
76, strong move. 876, there we go. 876. Give you a second to think it over at 876 for 12 Mansells Road. Location, can't argue with it. Potential, can't argue with it. Auctioneer, prefer you don't argue with it. At 876, folks, there we go. I call it first. Second opportunity. 80. Yep, absolutely. 80, strong move. At 880,000, folks. At 880,000, Jesse, do you have instructions from your buyer?
What do you want to do?
At 880, quiet on this side of the room, but happy for you to come back in at any point before the hammer falls. At 880, first call, second call, third call. Final opportunity at 880, nothing further. Makes you weak at the knees, doesn't it? 885, just in time there, 885,000. Serve back to you. And 886, absolutely. Single on top there at 886 we go. 886 in your favour. Call it 3 times. Opportunity to send it through the waves, over the phone lines there. 886, I call it first. Second. Third and final opportunity, $886,000. It goes. It goes. Sold to you, sir. Congratulations. This shows folks manners. Well, it does pay. Well done to you, sir. Commiserations to my underbidders, and well done on all accounts. Thanks for your patience. We'll go back now. 11 Metapooey Road. Caddy. Moores had a conversation with our lead bidder. Just confirm for me, please. Your offer now $1,140,000. And my instructions from our sales team, we are on the market and selling. Happy? Wonderful. Appreciate it, folks. Couldn't be clearer than that. Hammer goes up at 1140 on the market and selling. I call it first opportunity, twice, thrice, final chance. It goes, it goes. Sold. Congratulations. Well done to both parties there. Really do appreciate working with you there. We'll be back very shortly. 12 Henderson Crescent we go now. Isaac Jacobs, Georgia Rattray over here. Well, they've been marketing this property. They've teamed up together. Well, I know Isaac likes to think he's the face of the business, but the heavy lifting, I keep saying it. We know George is doing all the hard work while Isaac, well, anyone knows the man. He can talk for sure. But he's also a very good salesperson. 12 Henderson Crescent. Well, our current owners, they've lived at this property since they built it back in the 1960s. And that just shows the sort of quality home that you are buying here. Now, our owners, they've earned their retirement, and with that comes an opportunity for you, the buyers. Legally described, it is a freehold estate, 764 square metres, more or less. Unique identifier SA6C folio 1189. Now the chattels, just note the waste disposal as is, otherwise you'll see the chattels on the screen up there. And your settlement date's 20 working days from the date of sale or otherwise as mutually agreed upon. The home, well, in largely original condition, this brick home presents oodles of opportunity and potential to its new owners. Sitting on a huge full-size section, you have the option to update, upgrade, and well, with appropriate consents, divide and multiply. An open plan layout greets you as you enter the 3-bedroom family home, and it's filled with character and plenty of stories. The walls could talk, I'm sure they'd tell some good stories here. Location, it's handy to Fraser Cove, Gate Park, Greerton. Look, no matter your needs, folks, you'll find what you're looking for nearby. With your first home buyers, next home buyers, developers, renovators, you're sure to see value in 12 Henderson Crescent. Right. Opening bid. Opening offer. Where do we start away there, buyers? Question mark. Where do we start away, buyers? First opportunity then for cash buyers in the auction room.
600.
600, absolutely at 600,000, and welcome you in there at 600, and I'll look for, say, a 20 on the rise. It's 600 now, and I've got it on the back wall. What do we say to that, folks? Any further interest at 600, and I call it a first opportunity. Twice the call. Third chance now at 600,000 on the back wall with your buyers there, Andy. Okay then, well, vendor bid 620, need to see you on top of that. 640 would be your next move. Vendor bid clearly been placed below my instructions at this level at 620. Need to see you at 640. Next go. Once I call it, folks, for 12 Henderson Crescent. Twice is the offer. Third, what do we say, buyers? Is it 640? I need you at 640, Ranger. 640, I'll pause, see if I can help you. I'm not sure we'll get there, but if we go 40, appreciate it. At 640, we're there. First call now. Second call. Third chance. Okay, well, nothing further. I'll pause. I'll give you the opportunity to talk. Okay, we've got the buyer on the back wall. We'll see if we can help you out. 640. Just going to pause and talk there, folks. Mokoroa, just up the road, really, isn't it, folks? 242 Mokoroa Road. Kelly X will be out of our Cherrywood office. He's been making the very short trip up the road there for the open homes on the weekend to show you buyers through this wonderful property in the heart of the ever-growing seaside community. Sits this huge site, just shy of 1,400 square metres, more or less. Well, we're the 1960s home it features proudly, and it's been the beneficiary of a spruce up to suit the current owner's taste. But to the documentation, we'll go quickly. A freehold estate, like I say, 1,397 square metres, more or less. Record of title, SA 1259, folio 77. Settlement date, that's 30 working days, but there's a little bit of flexibility potentially there, Kelly, if we find the right buyer. 30 working days is all you'll need to wait though, folks, and your chattels list, well, you'll see it on the screen there. You can bid happily knowing that. Undoubtable, the star of the show is that beautiful in-ground swimming pool. Surrounded by stunning northwest facing deck, I can imagine the memories made over summer in a home like this, well, they're going to live long, long into the memory. With lovely cafes, restaurants, local supermarket, golf course, and medical facilities all nearby, you'll find yourself enjoying a lifestyle of absolute pleasure and convenience. And when you do want to give the car a little bit of a run, well, it's only 20 minutes to the Tauranga CBD or 15 minutes to the Bethlehem shopping centre there. A great opportunity on a large freehold piece of land. Investors, families, developers alike will surely see some value here and plenty of potential. It's just a matter really who gets to hold the keys at the end of the day. So guys, in your hands, start your way as you like, 242 Mokoroa Road. Call it to the room, give you an opportunity there. Once, twice, thrice the call for a cash opening offer. Okay, quiet on this one in the auction room here, so we'll close the auction. A little bit more work needed there. I'm sure it won't be too long. Wish you the best there on that one. Excellent. Okay, thanks, mate. Okay, we'll go back now to the property at 3/18 Mira Street. We paused, had a conversation with our lead bidder. Just confirm for me your offer now 605. Just on a nod would be great. At 605, my instructions from our sellers. Happy to put it on the market at that level. Thank you very much. Appreciate you working with us. And folks, we are very clear. We change ownership today. $605,000 for the want of a better bid. If it's here, let me know it, but the hammer goes up when I make it a first call. Second, we're on the market and selling for a third time. It goes. Sold up the middle here. Congratulations, sellers. I appreciate our seller working with us there. 210 1D Salt Avenue in Mount Longanui. Wonderful apartment complex there. It's apartment living and it has so many advantages. Miranda Horan, based out of our Mount Maunganui office. Well, you know, if you've talked to her, she's showing you through the home, she's gone over all the advantages, the benefits of this particular apartment, but I'm going to touch on just a few. Low to no maintenance, living, handy location. Like I say, just a couple of things that really draw attention to the property here at 210 Bar 1D Salt Ave. Well, it's the above, no exception, plus you get those fantastic views. Brilliant, spacious, well-designed living space. I could go on, I probably will in a moment, but we'll go to the contract firstly. A Stratum Estate and Freehold Principal Unit 47 together with Accessory Unit 47A, Deposit Plan 544286. Units being comprised and described record of title 921585. Now we've set there the settlement date, that is 30 working days from the date of the agreement. There may have been some documentation circulated, but 30 working days from the date of the agreement is your settlement date. The further terms of sale page, clause 23, just states that clause 17 is deleted and the following clause is inserted in its place. It's acknowledged that Tony Moana Simmons and Kitty Alana Edwards executes agreement as trustees of the Field Family Trust, and accordingly the vendor's warranties and undertakings contained within paragraph 9 of the agreement are deemed to be given to the best of the vendor's knowledge. And therefore any liability under this agreement shall at times be limited to the net assets of the trust. There. So late addition to the contract, like I say, outside should you need further perusal, no doubt you're here, you've read it, Miranda's a good agent, she sent it through to you, and that's why you're sitting here with big smiles on your faces, it must be. Miranda, well, she tells me this apartment, it is simply the best on offer at the Salt Complex because of the architecturally designed layout and the northwest orientation, allowing capitalisation on your fantastic outdoor entertaining spaces. Inside, the high stud ceiling just enhances the sense of space through the home, and the modern kitchen, well, it is sure to delight the chef or the home cook. Enjoy a late morning coffee looking out toward the Papamoa Hills, or sip sangria late into the sunset as you watch Mauo fade to dark, late in your evenings on that wraparound deck. Location, well, it speaks for itself. You're just minutes from the beach, mainstream shopping. Either way, a gentle walk in either direction will see you satisfied. So at 210 Bar 1D Salt Avenue, what do we say, guys? Look for an opening offer in your hands now. Give you an opportunity to tell me what you'd like to pay. First, second, third call. Okay, well, it doesn't look like they've got the cash in the room for this one, Miranda, so a little bit more work to do, but I've got some motivation there, so wish you the best of luck. If you do have interest, make sure to give Miranda a call. She'll be happy to help you out. Close the auction, pass it to you. Thank you.
Thanks, George.
Okay, lot number 15 today, 3 Jules Lane in Papamoa. Rachel Martin out of our Papamoa office. She's had the privilege of marketing this beautiful property, and clearly the sunset photos taken here, well, perfect time to see the home, but well, there's never a bad time to be at a property like 3 Jules Lane. Low maintenance, contemporary family home. It is located down a right of way, offering a little bit of privacy for you to enjoy your new home whilst you're still close to the impending Sands Town Centre. The legal description, firstly an estate and fee simple containing 196 square metres more or less, and secondly an estate and fee simple as to an undivided 1/7 share in 332 square metres more or less. Both the first and second estates are comprised and described under that record of title 860986. Now just note the channels list. Channels list on the screen there. Well, that's no late changes to that, but there are the racks in the garage and the hose reel have been excluded from the sale there. Now, your move-in day, you can move in 20 working days from the dates of sale, but also a little bit of flexibility potentially we might be able to work out down the track there for you. Now, sophisticated in design, a venture-built home welcomes families, professionals or investors. We're not fussy who buys it, but we certainly know that whoever does will see absolute bright sunny days in their future when they live here. But of course, during the winter months, that fire will certainly keep you warm as well. Meanwhile, if you do find yourself flowing outside, of course, the entertainer's decking, well, that provides room to dine al fresco or just relax in privacy. Whilst the lawns, well, they are artificial, so the upkeep, well, I've written here minimal, but I don't think there's much more you can do to artificial lawn other than enjoy it, folks. Straight off the deck, onto the lawn, outside, enjoy your surroundings. A family-friendly neighbourhood, soon to be developed Sands Town Centre, not far away. You'll find yourself enjoying modern living in this 2-level townhouse with everything you could want. Like I say, it is not far from your front doorstep. Buyers, this is the opportunity. Cash buyers, that's what I look for on the auction floor. Give you a chance now as I call for an opening bid. Once I call it to you, twice I give you a chance. Third opportunity. Let it be clear. I'm told that there is genuine interest in this property, and if you don't buy here on the auction floor, well, there's a very possible chance it might be sold by end of day. Last opportunity, buyers, cash buyers. Okay, no cash in the room on this one, Rachel. A little bit of work to do, but like I say, there's genuine interest, isn't there? So we'll see what happens. Wish you the best for you and your vendors there. And we'll be back very shortly, folks, with our negotiation. Thanks for your patience. We just go back now. 12 Henderson Crescent. We have had an increase in bid to 680. Confirm for me. 680 was the confirm of the bid.
700.
700. 700 is your bid there. So I'm going to call it to the room, give an opportunity. If there's any further interest, I've got you at 700 up the back. I'm making a first chance.
Can I approach?
Yeah, do you want to go see if we can get some instructions, see if we can help these folks out? I'll wait for instructions, but it's 700. I've got it with you. Thanks for your patience. Just a further conversation to go on. 12 Henderson Crescent. Confirm your bid for me. 711. On a nod. 711. Yes, thank you. Instructions from our sellers at 711. You're happy for me to sell the property to these folks. We've got a thumbs up there, folks. First, second, third, and final opportunity at 711. It goes. Sold up the back. Congratulations to our owners, and congratulations to our sellers. Folks, that does conclude our auctions here at the EVES auction room. Really do appreciate you working with us, and we will see you again next week. We have another wonderful lineup of properties. Lovely to see you. Have a great afternoon.